Hello dear viewers, welcome to this mission which will lead us into Final Fantasy. We are going to continue questing today, a lot of quests hopefully. And I'm sorry for oversleeping, but it was a really glorious thunderstorm this night and I just could not sleep. The cats were going crazy and there was no way to get to a safer feeling place like I had before when I was still able to use my other two rooms. I really miss sleeping in my original bedroom, which was at the rear of the house. Where it was a lot calmer, even when the thunder, or generally the sky was very loud. It was just way calmer. I really miss that. I said I can't do that anymore. Yeah, it was kinda beautiful when I had 3 rooms to use and did not know about them all. So how's everyone doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful time. Streamer is loaded up. We're already starting with my voice breaking, so that's giving a good prognosis for today. Do I place in streamer? The ranged unit, so I guess I should be placing something that can kill. There. Okay, let me check if I set my keys right. I did. Wonderful. That was the dancer quest. We need the dancer quest. I also took the gunblade quest. I don't think we need that. I'm going to hide them for now. This... I don't like Hildibrand, but I think we kinda have to do. We have to go through the Hildibrand questline. I checked out the whole questline again and noticed that there's... It basically, you know, brings you through all the parts that you're visiting the quest anyways. So I would have done the normal side quests and everything and would have taken that with me from the very beginning, then I would have already been to all the places, I guess. It also does unlock 2 or 3 boss battles. Dublin's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer, a trail of bloody footprints lead. I don't think it's been that long. Maybe whoever did it is still around. I'd rather hit myself than walk. The basilisk's... oops, sorry. The basilisk's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. Single blow to the head. Impressive. I like the green chicken. I wonder if that's gonna be another hammer. The Dublin, the Basilisk, the Ariman. Oh no, that was too fast. I couldn't read it. That Chimera must be its latest prize, which means he must still be around. Mayhap he is watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Alas, it comes to this. The very fibre of my being cries out in rebellion. I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. What must you do that is so terrible? I must dance! I cannot avert my eyes! That is the dance of House Mandeville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good woman, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead. Though it be a gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family's tradition, I must bequeath to you the Mandeville. That's a complete dance. We are siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Mandeville, and everyone else over there. Now you must use that knowledge, go to the fallen chimera and dance like only a Mandeville can. Oh. What? Not working? I should have clicked first. Whoops. It is a neat hammer. Sounds are making it so much worse. Comes. Superhero landing! Oh, you have naught of fear from me, not at all. The only accounts I came to settle were with the Chimera. But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbirth. Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion if not that? But, more importantly, how in the hells did you learn the Mandeville? If I did not teach you, then who? By the grace of Thal, what sorcery is this? He yet lives? The sounds and faces of this questline, I swear. Hildibrand, Hildy, Maximilian Mandeville! "10 years, Hildibrand, 10 years since you left home, been 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalamud. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? Son? You are Hildy's father? Please, father, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. This antique vase must be made whole once more for the sake of Miss Maria. Not very, little one. I deal with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. Just a set breakfast? That would have been way neater. Hold your applause until the end. Very good. Guide my hammer. It's become a different race. Look how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that it is a work of art? You've completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. Nonsense. I've taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you are paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, that is not my path. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others too, innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. I thought you had put away childish dreams. No matter, you will understand in due time. No, I will not. I am an inspector, father. I can be naught else. Mr. Godbert, sir, I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. Probably won't let Mr. Hildibrand help with the investigation. Cannot say that for certain, can we? Perhaps she will take a liking to this reimagining. Spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It so happens I am something of a duelist myself. Were we to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his. And Kido as well, I should think. I see you too possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad am I to have met you. Drag. Now let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence. I shall be traveling there on business once I have finished gathering materials. Oh, I think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow anon. Have an investment. Wait, tickets. The Hildibrand questline is exhausting. It is funny, yes, but so stupid. I should probably at some point actually catch my mail. email is from me finally having bought the Endwalker upgrade, since it was on sale. But I haven't actually checked it out on my own. Not bad. I think I'm going to stay with the Chocobo. So many quests to do before I'm caught up with the story. Hope she likes it. Mother, I brought you the vase. By the gods, have you all no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Now see here, Lady Durilda. Not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but... Gaudy trash? Lord Wonderful, sir, I did not realize you had arrived. Though I know it is nothing compared to the lavish accommodations an esteemed gentleman such as yourself must enjoy, I pray my humble abode meets with your satisfaction. Oh, it does, my lady, it does indeed. Especially that exquisite vase over yonder. Although I gather from your previous comments that you do not like my reconstruction. Your reconstruction? Oh ho ho, I don't like it, I love it. I would go so far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection. Ah, what a relief. I would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Mandevils do so take pride in our work and ever strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildibrand doubtlessly told you when he offered to investigate the jeweler's thread? Enough expository banter, I say. I cannot recall if your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildibrand, will you not? Wait a minute. Your father is Lord Gilbert Mandeville, the man who took Eloander Quiveron's seat on the Syndicate. Yes, there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years, of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies towards the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Briardian. Consenting Inspector Briardian. I have a bad feeling about that. But I have a bad feeling about the whole questline, so... Why? Why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate. Lady Durilda has asked that you assist with the investigation. Kindly share with us all your information. Fine. Our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the treaty plate through a merchant named Jojonpa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These plates have been delivered to the observatorium, where they are being distributed amongst Lady Durilda's sellswords. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper's Bay. I think I get it. hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real treaty blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. New or superfluous. Yes, exactly. We could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion. Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description? Never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? Thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd. A man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in snowy Coerthas. Yes, and we did. I suppose we don't need your help, after all, do we? Come or don't, I couldn't care less. Be seeing you. Pray forgive my lateness. Greg, my good man. What a pleasure to see you again. We just received new information regarding the weapon thief. A victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in... a ridiculous outfit! Just one more word. Just one more word, Hildy. Red. Ridiculous outfit. Sorry, the wind is blowing into my microphone. I'm going to close my window from here. Which I've opened so it gets a little bit colder, but I don't want to have wind in my microphone. A ridiculous outfit! Oh, now I am intrigued. What reason would a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing? Haha, what reasons indeed. It is enough to make a gentleman laugh. Get ahead, Angel. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination in the observatorium and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk in accordance with Inspector Briardian's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once. Where is the observatory? So many side quests to do. So many side quests. Ah! Still gotta do them all. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you are one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade. Clearly, you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. At ease, Sergeant. They're with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them or else. But, sir, Fuck at me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. Okay. I say, is this land always so inhospitable? Biting winds, the endless snows. Mayhap keeping active will help me to stay warm. Oh, and should I chance to find the thieving duelist, I will of course summon you, after administering the requisite beating. Good, Yestu. Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief, as are we. Come, Nashu, we too must answer the call of duty. Hi. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't we have a word with my man near the east gates? We're undermanned over there. That just now? No? I don't think my eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Spectre, over there, look! What is it, Nashu? Pray tell me what you see. Ah, I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Why, hello there, my friends. Is Artemis? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu. We have lingered here over long. We must digress post-haste. One moment. Yeah. Grab something. Also, helping my voice. I don't want to continue this too long, so I think this might be the last one before we do story again. There's not out of the ordinary here either. No luck, You have scoured every elm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that having learned that his opponent has to be the legendary Inspector Hildibrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps he is waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. By the 12th. Is that the same spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. I will still endeavor to avoid fisticuff. I will be duly armed should worse come to worse. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis? That's not the self-same creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. Sense it too, don't you? Greg, I've been meaning to ask. Why do you covet this weapon so? If you would beheld it, you would understand it. In some ways it's more resemblance to a spear, but in other respects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe-blade, to which was welded a musket barrel. It was one of the first weapons added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearn to reclaim it. Strongest of spears. The weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. Oh, you call me Shirley? No matter, give it to me. Give it to me. This spirit and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. This bear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Then we are in an impasse. I can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man who I am certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by rights mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him. A confession to what? I have done naught wrong. Bah, you're all beyond reason. Ah, yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless. And his capture will be the coup de grace. Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't, so let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face a duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. Hmm? Yeah, probably unlocked dungeon or so. Ashu, Miss Ellie? Ah, my good woman, it is a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubtlessly deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. It took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. Silent guardian, content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction. At the last, I understand. You are fated to duel, you and I. Best me and you may have the spear. Fail, and your weapons all forfeit. Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. Aye, I grant you leave to summon others. After all, I will avail you no advantage. For Gilgamesh, it is beginning time. I'm already tiny. Damn that guy. A trial. Well, since it can take some time, which is actually perfect, it's time to con with the normal quests. Ah, finally some normalcy. I forgot to stream raiders. Oh, right here. Okay. I think I have to understand that is that pond. I think. Yep, it is. Always the same text, I'm not going to read. Yay, we won the stream raiders. Well done, guys. What is a boss battle? It loads in, that is.
冒険者殿、ご苦労様でした。先ほど奏者島の者より報告を受けたところです。結果的に万神ラムーと刃を交えることになったとか。本当に無事で何よりでした。ラムーがそんなことを。人が持つ闇が新たな問題を生む。確かにそうなのかもしれません。カルテノー平原のアウトロー戦区、そしてウルダハを発端にエオルゼア全土に広がりを見せている難民問題。先の帝国との戦い以降、エオルゼアは統一どころか以前にも増して人の闇が表面化し、争い事が増えているように感じます。第七零祭の復興が一段落し、人々は共通した目標を失いつつあるのです。だからこそ人々の意志を一つにし、神聖したエオルゼアを生きていく必要がある。グランドカンパニーエオルゼア、人と人とは分かり合うことはできないのでしょうか。今回の件、グリダニアを代表して礼をします。暁の皆様にもよろしくお伝えください。あなたや暁の方々には迷惑をかけてばかりですね。この国を預かる者としてもっとしっかりしなくては。万神ラムーが収まったというのに、森に流れる嫌な風が消えないなんて。森の精霊たちよ、この地に何が起ころうとしているのです。
Thus ends another daunting mission, eh? I thought Lord Ramu could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless, I can only admit the adroitness with which you responded to the Primal's sudden challenge. Then it seems that Urianger, too, was pleased with the outcome. What say you? Shall we gather back at the Rising Stones and ponder the lessons of the day? Do that. This was the Jones one. Welcome back. Word of your momentous encounter with Lord Ramu precedes you. I would fain share news of mine own, but Urianger's discoveries must take precedence. Upon witnessing your defeat of the Lord of Levin, our learned companion was struck with a profound insight regarding the nature of the Ascian's immortality. Let us assemble and discuss his observations together.
みんな揃ったわね。ウリエンジェさん、お願いします。
砂の家に現れた白き衣のアシエン・エリディブス。彼の発言からアシエンは不滅の存在、つまり不死であることが分かりました。
あれから私とウリエンジェさんはアシエンを完全に消滅させる方法を探していたの。
そしてついに影を狩る手がかりをつかんだのです。先の晩神リヴァイアさんとの戦いでサハ銀族の長老が見せた不滅なる者への昇華、その際のエーテルの流れを測定していたヤシュトラ城の測定結果を確認いたしました。
あの時肌に感じるくらいエーテルが震えていたわ。だからとっさに測定器をつけて調べていたのよ。
そして今回私は晩神ラムーとの戦いを拝見いたしました。晩神が散る際のエーテルの流れについて再確認していたのです。
いい機会だわ。エーテルの流れをおさらいしましょう。私たちが生きている物質界で生命が死ぬと、通常その魂であるエーテルは砕け散りエーテル界へと帰ります。そしてエーテル界にたゆたうエーテルが物質界に降り、新たな生命が誕生するの。
命は散りて星の海へと帰る。これぞ神々が定めた命の断り。エーテルに満ちた正解はこの世と重なり合い寄り添う世界。エーテルは巡り、命もまた巡る。
だけど晩神は例外。地に満ちたエーテルであるクリスタルを食らう晩神は、その肉体までもがエーテルで構成されている。だから倒すことで肉体は砕け、そのエーテルは大地へと還元されてゆく。それでも魂だけはエーテル界に帰ると考えられているわ。
信者の願いが神の魂を正界より招き、クリスタルが神の肉体を作る。
だけど不滅なるものはどちらの例にも当てはまらない。
確かにサハ銀族の長老が提督に撃たれた時、一塊のエーテル界が漂い別のサハ銀族に乗り移るのを確認したわ。
肉の体持ちて死して知らぬ魂を持つ者。なるほど、それが不滅なるもの。サハ銀族の長老のやったことか。では器がそばにない場合、魂はどうなるんだ。
エーテル界に帰るということは死を意味するわ。だから不死である彼らの魂はエーテル界に帰っていないと考えられます。
彼らは逃避する。暗き輝きの道を開きて正解の渚へ。
そう、つまりは物質界とエーテル界の狭間のような場所に退避しているのではないかということね。
アシエンたちは闇のクリスタルを触媒にサンクレットに憑依していたわ。つまりこれが狭間へ至る門なのかもしれない。
嫌な思い出だぜ。
サンクレット。
これが探求の旅路の果てにたどり着きし答え。
サハギン族は不滅なるものになったものの闇のクリスタルを持っていなかった。だからリヴァイアさんに食われたってわけね。そうか。だったらアシエンを倒した時に魂のエーテルを逃さずリヴァイアさんのように吸い込んで捕獲してしまえば。
ご名答、恐れ入ります。さすがヤシュトラ城、察しがいい。肉体失いし魂をエーテルの檻に捕らえ、エーテルの刃で砕く。さすればアシエンの魂も正解に帰りましょ
う。I want the
ア
pocket
シエン
lava
の
prayer.
魂を逃すことなく捉え、さらにそのエーテルを粉々に打ち砕く魔器なんて簡単には想像できないわ。でもきっと方法はあるはず。手がかりはつかんだもの。あとは実現に向けて進むだけよ。
う。では私は早速これらの現象を人工的に起こすことができないか、シャーレアン本国の賢人と共に検討に入りましょ
ええ、よろしくお願いします。
それとミーフィリア、バルデシオン委員会の件ですが、現在シャーレアン本国の調査団が現地に向かっています。じきに連絡が来るでしょう。不安な気持ちはわかりますが、今は待つべき時。祈りとともにお待ちを。
ありがとう、ウリエンジェさん。
I love how close they are. Definitely have been fighting alongside each other for a long time. Nope. Something Lord of Levin did. Ramu's acquiescence was most intriguing. Inferno, Vortex, Craig, Wall, and Levin all have now been humbled by the bringer of light. The limitless potential of man, idle and serve, and grows mightier by the day. Yet she prospers at great cost to her mistress, whose strength is all too finite. 7 times have the masses survived the rejoining, but their souls are grown weak and wan. Yet even as it innovates the ardor and powers our master, all that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted, forge the final key. That is a task to which we bend our every effort. Divine seeds wherever want to quicken in Neosia's fertile soil. We need only lead men to the field, and by their eager hands shall a new deity arise. That which was shattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again. to say that I have quite a sense for style. Try to make this slow, but ow. I don't want to accidentally skip text. Now the matter of Ramu has, for the present, been put to rest. There is something I would show you. It is a letter of thanks signed by the leader of the Eorzean Alliance, acknowledging the Science's tireless service to the realm. It mentions in particular the names of all of the defeated primals: Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, Good King Mughal the 12th, Leviathan, and now Ramu. Needless to say, there is only one among our number that have faced them all. And though these words of gratitude were addressed to our order as a whole, I feel that they were meant for you above all others. I too must offer my heartfelt thanks for all that you have done. In the course of your duties, you have never once failed to answer my call to arms. You are a true hero, and yours is that much safer for your presence. Try do not misunderstand me. I said safer, not safe. I know only too well that we can ill afford to lower our guard. The Ascians may be relied upon to sow chaos in this realm until such time as they are forced to stop. Why, even without their encouragement, you may be assured that man would form and strive on his own. And that is to say, nothing of the beast tribes. Unless we learn to live in harmony, the primals too will return to plague us again and again and again. And yet, despite all of this, your deeds serve to inspire the people, to give them hope for a better tomorrow, and there is no greater gift. That we have the courage to strive for what might otherwise seem an impossible pace, we owe it no small matter to the dangers you have faced on our behalf, and the people you have won over to our case in so. Our list of enemies has ever been long, but think of the allies with whom we are now blessed. Of the sylphs, those little soulless who wish naught but not of conflict. Of the Alamegans and the Domans who stand with us, determined to halt the dread march of the Empire. And then there is Sid and the Fellowship of Noah, racing to unlock the mysteries of ancient Alag that we might be spared the horror of another Ultima weapon. Of course, when speaking of our greatest allies, you must not forget those closest to us, by which I mean our fellow Science. Thanks to the many and varied talents, our order is uniquely equipped to combat the far-reaching corruption of the Ascians, and combat it we shall. Your enthusiasm is truly hard. Ah, there we go. Well, we almost got through it, so I'm just going to skip through it once we are out again.
いけんスキル大好物のカエルだぞ 俺が悪かった。8人で来られちゃ。でも足も出ないぜ。
That was
出んのは嘘だけどな。こいつを食らい。メガフレア。
there we go.
ありゃ、メガフレアが出ない。最強の槍じゃないのか。休養を思い出したぜ。必ず戻ってくるからな。
This battle is as stupid as the whole questline.
もういいだろう。お前らしつこすぎだぞ。上等だぜ。
Join the
この
chickens.
ギルガメッシュ様を倒せるかな。飛んでけ、拳。
Yeah, so many mints around.
しぶといやつらだぜ。
Yay!
今日のところはこれくらいにしといてやる。覚えときな、P。
Didn't give me his weapon. Poor chicken. Poor chicken. Hey, I got 4 commendations. Doing a good job, I think. People alive. Oh, come on. I was doing something else and I want to do that first. I have enough of Hildibrand for now. And I continue Hildibrand next week. There's more than enough quests to fill a few more streams with Hildibrand alone, I think. I bet I was on the last or before last beach bubble. Oh, I can use this to try and configure my automatic text thing. Why is it not working? There we go. I think that should do it. Actually, no. Come on! Why are you not working? Okay, 0. I think 0 is best. There we go. Your enthusiasm is truly heartwarming, antecedent. Given our embarrassing wealth of allies, I trust it will not inconvenience you unduly if I absent myself for a time. Selfie note. I take it the troubles in Ulda no longer require your attention. There are yet some rumblings of discontent, but the air of simmering violence is largely dissipated. Just a report such that I stand before you now. That's and to speak with you concerning the new organization we discussed. Ah, I have a message for you from Ile. Call the refugee girl? Recall the one whose parents were missing? They were found unharmed. She wished me to pass on her thanks to you. Why, Alfinod, I am to understand that you made the effort to remember the poor girl's name. I look forward to reading all about her in your report. I do hope you left nothing out. You have been away from Revenant's Toll for some time now, I believe. Might I suggest that you put the affairs of the realm to one side for the moment, and take this opportunity to reacquaint yourself with the town. Which reminds me, one of the Doman children recently inquired as to your whereabouts. Yosen was his name. I believe he has some small matter he wishes to share with you. Why not oblige him with a visit? Hi, Yosen. You gonna play hide and seek? Look, it's Miss Saint. She's back from her adventures. He heard you were of fighting primals, and that they're some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. I wish I could have seen you in battle. Anyway, we all want to be heroes too, so he finally formed our very own Doman Adventurers Guild to protect all the Domans. Oh, do you think you could train us today, Miss Saint? Maybe you could show us how you fought the primals. What's all the commotion then? Mr. Boulder and Mr. Coltonet. You know that Miss Saint is back? So it would seem. Welcome home. My companion and I but recently became full members of the Signs, and I believe proper introductions have yet to be made. I am known as Hoary Boulder, and this bookish yellow fellow is Coltonet. Though we remain largely unproven as adventurers, we have taken it upon ourselves to instruct the Doman younglings in the arts of combat. I told you, Mr. Boulder, we are not younglings anymore, we are adventurers. Youngling adventurers is a thing. And we were just asking... Oops. I forgot that I had that on. Well, you've certainly been diligent with your drills, but I'm afraid the fiends of Mordona are still ever so slightly too dangerous for you. I have a counter-proposal. What if I were to cross Swords of Saint? A demonstration of skills in arms, if you will. Why, if I didn't know any bit, and I do, I'd say you were merely seeking to test yourself against a legend. Well, mayhaps I am. But that matters to the motive, and the children stand to learn so much from the lesson. Concentrate. What say you? Would you consent to spar with me? Of course. Hurrah! We're to have a tournament! Come on everyone, we must prepare our gear for an outing! I have lots of training to do. Try not to disappoint them. Ouch! I have faith, Coltonet. I shall summon every last ounce of my strength to make of this a worthy contest. The fields to the east of town should prove suitable for our purpose. I very much look forward to our bout. Skirmish is running. Let's go ahead. Boulder fight. My microphone seems to really have trouble picking up since yesterday. Which is good, you don't hear half as many small noises as I usually make, but it's also kinda annoying because oftentimes I speak too softly and then I don't see sound being registered. It was good for you to agree to this. I trust you are ready to begin. Very well, let us not keep the younglings waiting any longer. Hori, are you certain you wish to fight her alone? That is Saint you face. What better way to test my mettle? Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, 'twas this hero's legend that led me to join the Science to begin with. Without Saint to inspire my efforts, I would not be half the warrior I am today. Your point is well made, but remember, this is for the children's sake as well as your own. Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall add my spells to your blade work. Good teammate. Hello, you haven't begun yet, have you? Yay! Ida, what? Who are all those people? When I heard about your sparring match, I told everyone I could find. Thought you could use a crowd to cheer you on. Poor Boulder. Poor Boulder. Ah, poor Boulder. Yes, and there are still more to come. When I mentioned Saint's name, the reaction was quite enthusiastic. Why, my own popularity seems but a sickle shade in comparison. You'd best claim victory, Bringer of Light. Your burgeoning reputation is at stake. Well, our teacher won't be beaten so easily. He's a master swordsman. Can win, Mr. Boulder. We shall soon see. On your guard. I can use. Oops, wrong. He's a great teacher. Really a great teacher. I mean, they knew that they were going up against the legend, so they knew that they were going to lose. But still fought. You have bested me, he healed. That was incredible! She beat them both at the same time! We knew you couldn't lose. None can defeat the Guardian of Eorzea. Now I see why they sent you to deal with the primals. I've much work to do if I'm ever to attempt the same. I want to give them pet-pets and good food. They did well. Impressive as always. It's ever a pleasure to witness a spectacle of your martial prowess. And judging by the smiles on these many faces, they too appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the perils of the realm at bay. Guardian of Eorzea. Yes, that is a most fitting title. Do you recall when first we met? It was at the memorial service for the Battle of Carteneau. At the time, I was yet attempting to understand this land of Eorzea. I sought to grasp the reason why grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were less than favorable. Dire problems abundant, and yet the effort I saw expended towards their solution was haphazard and half-hearted. I thought the Eorzeans were foolish and childish people. Considering the shambles their home was in, I would not have been surprised if some had chosen to swear allegiance to Gaius and the order he proposed to enforce. The legate to a single-minded military invasion precluded any such switching of loyalties, of course. Were it not for a desire to continue grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to its fate long ago. The threats were too many, the nations too self-involved and unstable. It was you who convinced me the salvation of Eorzea was possible. It was you who taught me, through countless acts of bravery, that what my grandsire sought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor any single nation. It was the people, these wonderful, oft infuriating, stubborn people that suffer blow after a terrible blow, only to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day. Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe grandfather's admiration for this inextinguishable courage grew into a fervent wish. A wish to aid Eorzea and its inhabitants in charting a course for the future. A wish that has now become my own. I too will endeavor to take up the mantle of Guardian of Eorzea and champion these people who toil towards a better world. Our cause, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by the science of the Seventh Dawn alone. No, what is needed to tackle the root of the primal threat and effectively counter these schemes of the Ascians is a new, expanded organization that operates beyond the limitations of nations and border. If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray let us continue this discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stones. Why can't we just lift the science up to that level though? That was too fast. Okay. Thank you for coming. The world shifts and alters, and we, my friend, must ever be one step ahead of the chaos. What I propose is the formation of a new organization, a group that shall pave the way to a truly united Eorzea. Pray forgive me if I tread over old ground, but I would first speak of the grand plan. Since the advent of the Seventh Astral Era, the leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the disparate forces of Eorzea together into a single entity. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might of such an institution would be drawn from every corner of the land and directed against threats that no single nation could hope to overcome alone. Yet while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is undisputed, the logistics of its formation have become the source of endless debate. And the longer these discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards unification draining away. Thus have I been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. It will be on a much smaller scale than what we hope to eventually achieve, but capable of the same manner of unrestricted operations accorded to the science. It is my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lend momentum to the lagging deliberations. Also, being a primarily military outfit, I mean to assuage fears of its misuse by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of the antecedent. Minfilia? Okay. The Science work tirelessly to protect Eorzea and its people. But as you yourself have witnessed with the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what we can achieve. With this new company under the Science command, however, we will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources or overtaxing your formidable talents. The goals of my proposed organization and those of the Science are ultimately identical, a point conceded by all concerned. But before I can move forward with establishing this precursor to the true, border-spanning grand company, it is yet necessary that I visit the three leaders and gain their official approval. A tiresome and time-consuming task, which is why I would ask that you accompany me on the journey and attend to the business of recruiting our inaugural members, while I am otherwise engaged with bureaucratic formalities. Thank you. It is reassuring indeed to know that the bringer of light and her discerning eye will be selecting our future allies. Our first destination will be Limsa Lominsa. Let us rendezvous at Bulwark Hall. I would like to unlock dungeons instead of lots more talking, but I mean, have to go through a story at some point. Well, I'm just going to hop there now. It's really weird how little my microphone is picking up today and yesterday. Shouldn't be that limited. Maybe it has something to do with everything loading in late, even though my resources aren't even text. Ah, there you are. I am ready to ascend to the bridge and speak with Admiral Blofiswin. While the Admiral and I are finalizing permissionary boundaries, signing parchments, I would have you begin the recruitment process in earnest. I have, of course, endeavored to spread the word of our organization through various channels, but I believe a personal approach will reach many who may otherwise remain ignorant of the opportunity. As for potential members, 'tis of no matter should they already be pledged to another institution, only that they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it. And you needn't range into the countryside. The upper decks alone are populated with sufficient candidates to suit their purpose. Once you are satisfied with your... Oops, sorry. Accidentally clicked. But I guess he said something about once I'm done with recruiting I can join him or something like that. Okay, so we have 5 spots. Upper decks. Ah, there it is. Nervous clicking is exactly why I have the dramatic text going through. But that only works for cutscenes. Where am I? There, okay. Start with that side then. Isn't the first step pirates? I mean, the whole thing is pirates, but I think the first step was the ones that were still going around fighting and pirating. An organization with the freedom to operate with territorial impunity? I must say, your proposal intrigues me. But the Krakens well know that there is a time to act and a time to watch. And I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category. Aren't I going for high-profile people? What about the low-profile ones? Master Alfinat's new organization. Yes, I heard here the formation of this trial company was in the offing. It is with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation. As commander of the Yellow Jackets, the protection of Limsa Lominsa must need receive my full attention. That was to be expected. Shouldn't go for such high-profile people. There's stone. I don't think I'll be able to just recruit away high-profile people. That's not how things go. Oh, I accidentally went up the... Well, I'm apparently sitting on her lap now. Eh? Who is the bloody else do you think you're talking to, Drylander? I'm a pirate, not some sudden knight in shannon plate. If you're looking for a self-righteous fob, try knocking on that dandy Cavalion's door. So, take that as a no? Thank you. Comfy lap though. A precursor to a United Eurasian Grand Company, While I do admire the scope of your ambition, my responsibilities here at Naldic and Vimelis keep me close to the forge. I have not the time to be traipsing hither and yon across the realm. Should you require my skills as an armorer, however, I might be willing to accept some special commissions. That is already something, having an armor. Down. So, which high-profile person is back there? Well, if it ain't Saint, I'd not forget a adventurer brave enough or daft enough to seek the shortcut into Titan's bedchamber. You remember Oriel, don't you? Formerly of the Grand Company of Heroes? 3 Whistles, Bronze Lake? Aye, it ain't often I drag my arse out of Limsa for a drink, but I'm right glad I did. How fare you these days? You're looking to put together a new crew? Up to your work. Ha! Sounds like a right lark, it does. Alright, let's count me in. The heroes may have gone their separate ways, but I ain't ready to climb into my grave just yet. Yay, we got one! One is better than none, so we got one. Yay! Well, Fernando's not gonna give me a look for that one. Walking so fast that I can't. Your recruiting went well, I trust? I'm curious as to how my proposal was received by the rough and ready folk of Limsa Luminsa. Ah, a member of the legendary company of heroes indicated his interest. Astonishing. I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice. You could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I, too, was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seatseer proceeds smoothly. Pray continue on to Gridania at your own pace. I shall await you at Novica's altar. Your arrival. Well, I'm lazy, so go up there. I'm curious what she is gonna say and, well, if I will be able to recruit anyone. I might be able to recruit another one of the heroes, which is kind of funny. Basically bringing back the company of heroes. My audience with the Elder Seedsea is due to commence momentarily. I would be grateful if you would once more see to the task of recruitment here in Gridania. After you deem the well of potential candidates has run dry, let us rendezvous at the airship ticket counter as before. I'm really curious where I'm going to go now. Too small. How boring into the door. Oh gods, can it truly be you? By what fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours? Eh? Could it be that you don't remember me? It is I, Laurentius, the man whose crimes you exposed. I was a whaler and a regular patron at Buscarens. Well, of course you do. I was beginning to wonder if Gaol had changed me more than I realized. Not that I have any particular wish to be recognized after my shameful conduct. The less said of my past the better, I suppose. And what about you, adventurer? What business brings you to this part of Gridania? Recruiting, eh? And what is your policy on reformed convicts? As matter stands, the Wood Whalers will have naught more to do with me. This may be just the second chance I was looking for. Revenant's toll, you say? I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this, I promise you. I am a changed man. I think I was the guy that, to gain extra money to survive, started doing illegal things. Which I understand, but it was still very stupid. I'm happy that he gets a second chance with us, and because I think that some people do really stupid things in order to just survive, and I am part of that. Not that I've done anything illegal, but I have done plenty stupid. But if you need money or something to survive, then you do. There's nothing you can do. Which is why I think that a lot of people just continuously put into bad situations, and then other people just ignore that. And they get extra harshly punished. And what they need, really, is help, not punishment. 'Tis not often my guild offers such as myself gets recruited, officer. And this company of yours certainly stands to have some promise, but its duties appear less than focused. I must refuse your invitation until such time as your organization is more organized. Fair, to be honest. Little Pepsi. Aww. I should have taken a name like that. You would offer this old man a place in your company of champions? I am both puzzled and honored by your invitation. Pray forgive me, young mistress, but I cannot accept. I have sworn to abide here for whatever scant years may remain to me, and bear responsibility for the evils my lady has wrought upon this land. Understand. He has taken a painful duty upon himself. Last one. Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest ere your tormented back gives up on you for good. I'm terribly sorry, we were just— Oh, saint, isn't it? It has been some time since our paths crossed outside of Copperbell Mines. Why, you were barely more than a novice adventurer then, but look how far you've come. Mother Mion tells me 'twas you who felled the fearsome black wolf. And now you seek stout-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order? Well, your cause is undoubtedly just, and my old companion here would be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes, I'll do it. This is the very thing I've spent my entire adventuring career working towards. I shall join your company just as soon as I've seen Isildur safely home. Thank you! I've got 2 good people then. Gonna take the Ethernet from the Miketo. Airship landing. And Stream Raiders. I think the next Stream Raiders will be my last. I will be doing a little bit more questing and then I'll do some dungeons. I had hoped to unlock a new dungeon today. I mean, I did unlock the trial, but that wasn't exactly what I wanted. But I also overslept, so that didn't help much. But yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more questing and then do some dungeons, because I wanna do some dungeons. They are fun. Oh, we lost! No! I think we're gonna set the tank. What news? For my part, the Elder Seedseer was most amenable to our requirements. A former wood whaler and a seasoned adventurer, our company will not lack for variety, that much is certain. An interesting harvest indeed. Shall we strike into Ulda whilst the iron is hot? Let us meet at the Royal Promenade and endeavour to conclude our remaining business. Our journey draws to a close. We're going to take airship this time. Yeah, I don't know which one would be the better one. I think I have to take the Ethernet anyways. Obviously, this is far away from any Ethernet. Go. Curious where I'll get now. We could have that reformed merchant that did wrong. The one that, well, I think he did too much wrong. He sold his own people. Ulda, the gilded city, where one's fortune defines one's worth. I hope some manner of fortune is with us, and that this final leg proves as successful as the previous 2. Might I suggest ascending to the lower levels before beginning your recruitment efforts? I do not think the Sultana will take kindly to us poaching from her personal guard. Let us meet back here at the promenade when our respective tasks are complete. Good hunting. That's spread out. Recruiting merchants, are we? Company that looks to cure the ills of the realm entire? Listen, friend, I can scarce bear the complaints of the next stall over, let alone the conundrums of a neighboring nation. Fair. Ah, you'd be surprised what rumors drift down to Pearl Lane. I know of this glorious new company of yours, and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved with it. Whispers on the streets say your organization is funded by corrupt coin. By syndicate money. If you think you're recruiting for a just cause, then you're a bigger fool than I took you for. Ah, the usual. Go down first. Oh, yellow moon. Too much into fashion, I bet. I'm sorry, you wish to recruit me? Is this some new-fashioned manner of positioning a lady? Well, I'm afraid you are wasting your time. This lady is already spoken for. Good day to you, miss. Yeah, I don't see a sense of even talking to a person like that when it comes to fighting. Then again, we need more than just fighters, but still, fashion. Oh, what a happy coincidence. Do you remember me, perchance? I am Orson of the Church of Saint Adama Landama. Thank you again for your timely rescue. And I must also thank you for preventing that fraudulent priest from preying on dry bones less fortunate. A most upsetting business. Are you here with your companion, Thancred, wasn't it? Ah, his new companion to seek then. Your proposed organization sounds a powerful force for good, but my place is at the church with the children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in this undertaking. What? But the last one looks to be near the Gladiators Guild. That might be a lucky one. We got 2 in Gridania, 1 in Lemsalaminza. So to even it out, 0 and older actually does sound logical. Wait, you're the lady who came to Little Alamigo looking for that masked devil. Who knows what might have happened if you hadn't? I'd probably be dead. And a whole lot more of my friends besides. We were such fools. Any road, that disaster really got me thinking about our homeland and about the outsider who saved us from ourselves. I realized how easily I'd be manipulated and vowed to make of myself a more worldly man. So here I am. A new company of companions? Of champions? And you say you will take me to all corners of the realm? That sounds exactly like the kind of opportunity I need. And don't worry, I'm not the same stripling you met in Little Alamigon. I've prepared myself to fight the evil I know now is out there. Okay, so I got 1. Ex-rebellion leader. Well, tiny ex-rebellion. Ex-tiny rebellion leader. That way. You know, normal teenage squabbles. Wait, there's 1 more. Oh no, back to that. Okay. I'll forward you. What hidden gems did the streets of Ulda offer up to your unrelenting gaze? A singular Lamigan youth. Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start, even if our ranks are yet somewhat thin. In these troubled years following the calamity, talk of Eorzea's salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. But there are those who have risen to the challenge nonetheless, and the hope that inspires these people was born in no small part from the victories you yourself have won. Thank you. I will not squander the precious gift you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning. And yes, we are free to begin. As you have no doubt surmised, the Sultana also graced my trial company with her blessings. Our first wave of recruitment is over, the documents signed, and the finances secure. There is naught to prevent me from taking the next step. You are concerned by the syndicate's involvement? As was I. Thus was the origin of every coin and of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely upon outside sources at all, but even my family's substantial coffers would not sustain a venture of this magnitude. And as for the rumors and doubts surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will earn people's trust one success at a time. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. Let us return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone of a united Eorzea. Ulda at night is so pretty.
ラウバーン、アルフィノの動き、あれをどう思う？
グランドカンパニーエオルゼアに向けた第一歩として先行統一組織を設立するという話ですか？アルテマウェポンという共通の敵を前にまとまりかけていた統一グランドカンパニーの話も遅々として進んでおりませんからな。さまざまな問題を抱える現状を考慮すればアルフィノ殿が先導し再びきっかけを作ったことは喜ばしいことではありませんか？
表で協力を謳いながら裏では争いを続けている。どこの国もウルダ派と同じか。ラウバーン、わらわはあの組織をあまりよく思っておらんのじゃ。あれには各国のグランドカンパニーの精鋭たちも参加し、武力に特化した組織となっておろう。暁の管理下とはいえ危険ではなかろうか。それにな、あの組織の設立にサカツ州から資金提供があったことが気がかりなのじゃ。いつ奴らの私兵となるやもしれん。
しかしながら七モ様、我らは暁に蛮神問題を肩代わりさせてきました。戦力増強を求める彼らの声を無視することもできますまい。加えて資金提供はサカツ州のみにあらず、九段のサカツ州からの資金もロロリトラを通していないきれいな金です。それにあの冒険者がいる暁なのです。間違った方向に走ることはないでしょう。
そう、あの者たちならばな。 しかし人は移ろいゆくもの。その気はなくとも時の流れは人の意志すら動かすのじゃ。荒野に舞う砂塵のようにな。テレジアデレジの剣、いかようにもならぬのか。
いろいろと手は尽くしましたが、今のこのウルダハに奴を捕まえねばならぬ法がございません。無理に捕らえればそれこそ奴の思うツボ。これでは。
Owen.
奴がしでかしたことは明確なのに、捕まえることもできるのか。
I don't like this.
何が国家か、何が王家か。ファラオはなぜこうも無力なのじゃ。
Aww.
ナナモ様。
He's carrying such a heavy burden and is surprisingly powerless. I understand her frustration. Need rising stone sage. A little. Oh, I think that broke out. Oh well. I have to try and fix my audio for some reason, because it is just not going the well I'm used. We're breaking up quite a bunch. Which is weird. The weirdest thing is that it doesn't just seem to affect my Streamlabs either, since Foxhole is using, well, same base input as Streamlabs, so it does not go over Streamlabs. Very weird. That is not a journey I soon wish to repeat, but I cannot pause to rest. The culmination of all our effort is at hand. I must see to the preparations of the inaugural ceremony. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services. I am certain the antecedent will be relieved to see you free for other duties. Greetings. Noof! Hi Noof! How are you doing? Good morning or good noon. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. I'm just doing some quests and drinking coffee. I hope you're having a wonderful day and are feeling better than yesterday. Greetings. Alfino tells me all is in place to begin his trial company. The Science shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Satoru is cooperating with Alfino to see that all is in readiness, so I am afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revenant's Hall of late, and I wonder if Slavborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there is aught he requires? You're doing well? Or are you doing some more work, and I'm happy to have done so much so far. You're doing really good, Nev. But don't overdo it. But it's good to hear that you're doing better. Now I have to find a good time to stop questing and start doing stuff. I wanna run at least 2 different dungeons today. What can I do for you? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with these new arms of the science. Ha, I barely noticed your recruits arrive. That's barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. While I appreciate your offer to aid, it is more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the antecedents, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Left one! The shipment! We couldn't... Gods, woman, what befell? We were bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll, provisions earmarked for the frontier effort. But just as we sought to cross over into Mordona, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics. There were many, too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Please forgive us. There is naught to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take a rest and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, then this is like to be more than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Whence did the supplies originate? House Fortem's. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Understood. I shall see that they are apprised of this development. Were you not on good terms with the Knights of House Fortem's? I was. I will be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Okay. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. Finally starting the Ishgard questline. Thank you for your understanding. I'm certain Lord Hausefund will be glad of your assistance. I think I'm going to stop here with that, so just from now on. All good? You just found some great merch artist and also did your schedules. Ooh, nice. I have to check out your merch. I also have to still continue working on mine. Oh wait, I got a card. I trust Frizzle sent you the link to the artist I talked about not too long ago. Ooh, that was fast. I think I may be the one that hasn't been here yet. Go there. Ow. Might become challenging. Okay, the tank caught them all. Nice. I expected that to be more difficult healing. But nope. Looking pretty smoothly so far. I like this tank. I like my hoodie as well. A Viper hoodie. I've messed up when I did the, well, the hair is not moving the way it should be, so it's a little bit wonky, but I love it. Oh, that was weird. Trying to move my head, but I think my sensitivity of VROID is, or for VC face is way too low, so you don't really see the wonkiness. I love it. I even have some snake fangs on the side of my face. From the hoodie. Have you ever seen my progress model? It also has a wonky hoodie, but it's way bigger. Well, not hoodie, but hood. Hat? I think hat is the right word. Haven't seen it. Then I think after this dungeon I have to switch if you're still there, so you can see it. I love my world progress model. It is my most overfilled model, I'd say. My most detailed, and I think actually my second favorite one. I'd have to use them twice. Remember this dungeon, so I don't know. Oop. That's never very hard to beat. If at all possible. We'll do it like that. But they don't have a health bar, so special mod. I think more to do there. Because the door is not opening. Know your food. Already have them from you. Oh no, that was enough to open the door. Okay. Oh, any small ones. And some mobs gone. Yay! Why did they switch? I didn't hear that much. I'm afraid to stop. Oops, wrong. What didn't? There. There we go. Already boss battle? Yep. Kinda cute. I think I was in here just once before or so, and that was years ago. And I remember us taking a long time finding all of the light, or the lamp oil. And we unlocked, I think, every single machine. Yay! That tank had some pretty good tanking. Okay, as I said that. Hey, still works. Yeah, that isn't moving as much as I wanted it to because of, well, sensitivity is so low, but it's still wonky. I think there's a challenge for doing 2 or 3 dungeons. 3. Wait, 5? Damn it, I need to do 5 dungeons. I think that may count as one though. Yeah, Noof! If you're ever done with your food, go check out this is my Walpurgis Saint. And I love the hood, the hat. If I have higher sensitivity, which has been completely becoming more and more difficult with my degrading computer, then it is really fun just jiggling my head. And the first thing I did after completing this model was actually just to sit in VC face and watch me jiggle my head. It is a very fun hat. Lots of macros going on here. Whoa. Wrong one. That's the right one. Ow. Nope, that was the wrong one again. What? Why do I keep using my wrong buttons? I get healed, I don't need heal. Yes. Ew. Ow. I will not. Thank you very much. Everyone getting so much damage. Oh, we wasted a limit break. Oh no. There. Don't have too much health now, though. Yay! Did it! Ending stream raiders. Then I'll check the log. If that was enough, then I'm gonna do some more trials. I want to get the 5 dungeons done so I can get the challenge XP. But that was it with my stream raiders for today. And we are almost done with the event quests as well. Need to win 5 battles now. Should have more than enough time for that. At least I think that this is still ongoing next week. 15 days, yeah, I have 2 weeks to days. That's a loading screen. One day I'll have better PC parts. Then stuff doesn't load that long. Let's see. It did not count. Okay. Just gonna run 4 quick leveling dungeons, I guess. Well, as quick as they'll come. Love my head, even with a low sensitivity. It's a very cool head. I can't do that yet. I'm teeny right now. Teeny with no spells. And I want to tell them to just mob half the dungeon, but then I feel like if I say something, I'll have a way higher chance of failing, and then I'll get blamed, obviously, because I told them to mob half the dungeon. So I need to restrain myself and just hope that the tank will make it fun for me. That reminds me, in Psychono I started playing ESO, and I made her some really good leveling gear. If I get lucky, I'll be able to play with her later, and she's decided to play a tank. My main is obviously a healer. Can't wait for it. Gonna be fun. But Psycho is a very busy person, so I don't know if we'll manage to play together. I want to continuously just put my hot on there, but no hot. I just noticed that the tank is the lowest level of the group.
Yeah.
Not doing that bad, so might be the second tank that they're leveling. Or just a natural being a tank. And again, I guess on these levels you can't really discern it because it doesn't take much to be a tank. I am doing pretty badly on tank, even on these levels though, so no clue. Here it's just a Oh, one thing about these dungeons of the low level dungeons is that I am able to do some damage and not just heal. I guess it is fun. You're losing aggro. Ah. Or I'm healing too much. It is possible considering my heal. Eternal Frost! Hi there! Thank you very much for lurking. How are you doing? Oh wait, you're lurking, so fuck. Enjoy your luck. Ah, so there's talking. I'm doing pretty good. Drinking coffee and still playing Final Fantasy for this morning. Although I'm coming close to an end. Doing good. It's a good Sunday. Are you also going to play Final Fantasy? What's your favorite class? Ah, I heard many good things of Sunbird. I can imagine. I think I actually do have it in my library. Problem is always finding time to actually play. But from what I've seen, it does look pretty fun. Plus I love zombies, so there's that. You're running your own server, okay. Yeah, that makes it definitely easier. I should really play Minecraft again, that is what I have a server for. A community server actually, everyone of the community can join the Minecraft server. Modded. But I myself find so little time to play. I think it's been half a year since I've been on the server. It's a very nice server there. I will let you know if I ever do find the time. Thank you for the offer. You've been running a Minecraft server for a few years now? Mine has been, well, I renew it about once a year. But mine has been running for about 4 to 5 years now. It slowly grew, and then a few months ago I gave it a huge boost. So I'm really happy that every once in a while my community seems very invested in Minecraft. Expensive endeavor. But it's also very nice when you just want to play Minecraft and you come back to this place that you can both see your own stuff still being there and also others having done something. I find that very, very nice to have. I think I'm a while ago mostly play alone, right? Well, you are always welcome to join me on Minecraft. Or join the server on Minecraft, not really me, because I never play. Hopefully I'll be able to find some more time for generally just playing games once I've moved. I don't think you do, but I'm not sure. I have the same name everywhere, so if you have me on Steam, then you'll immediately know. I know that I put my friend code on my Discord so everyone can find it, but I keep forgetting what channel, so I don't know. Yeah, probably not. I think you were just... No, didn't you join one time on Barotrauma? But that must have been like 3 years ago at least. By the way, Barotrauma yesterday was just didn't happen because we had a problem, but funny enough, about half an hour before the stream would have been, the problem probably got resolved, so I can't wait for next week. You'll finally be able to continue on with the campaign, hopefully. You've been going up and down the barrier to the next or last biome for over a month, and apparently all we had to do was just tweak the file a little bit because it was bugged out. But we'll see. I'm with you, I think. I remember I joined someone from Australia. I joined in with you if you play vanilla. I never played modded. Back then I did play vanilla, not modded, so it is an option. By now we are playing modded, although the next ones are mostly, if not completely, non-modded, so not sure about that. But I know that back when I think you may have joined, not sure if you actually did, but when I think you may have joined, we definitely were playing vanilla. And I don't think it was with the current group either, so it must have been over a year, maybe even 2 to 3 years ago, before I took my power break because I couldn't find people. Al, what's up? Hmm? Hey, what's up? Did you already finish all of your food, huh? I'll feed you once I'm done here, I just have to run 3 more dungeons. This being one of them. Okay. You're a good girl. Where am I? I mean, I skipped the intro, so I must have been here before, right? But I don't remember. Probably remember when I get further in. Oh, sorry. I guess it was very bad luck. Oh, I'll check that out later then. I think there's a message from... Yeah, 2020 sounds like time where I started playing Power Trauma. I was playing vanilla with a wholly different crew. I think that's the time that I remember you first joining up in my Twitch. So that would have been the most likely time where you may have joined a campaign or a session as well. Theoretically, we should just, or could just scour through the uploaded VODs on YouTube, see if you show up on any of them. I'm still so happy that it took me a long time after 2020 to finally get a Power Trauma crew together, but this crew has been going strong for I think at least a year now, and it makes me really happy. I like the water in this game. Pretty. Very pretty. I don't know when it's appropriate to eat ma. I don't know. Oh, okay. Basically, you're not you when you're hungry, so eat a banana. Welcome back. Oh. Okay. Yay. There they are. That's a lot of treasure chests here. Okay, got him. Have fun playing Sunlight. Good luck not dying. Yeah. Wasn't that the dungeon where I joined pretty much at the end at some point? Well, it's because I don't remember anything else from it. Yeah, that's a wipe. I should have just healed, full healed immediately and not try to use cure one more time. I'll wait for them to up. Oh, that's loud. Wow, I got a lot of stuff now. Ah. That's a lot less this time. Slade's Yorm. Well, you are definitely a worm. Where does the heat come from? I think we had to get into the water bubbles. So. Ow. I got pulled in. No, I got pulled in. Let's see if I can walk close and then hopefully do some healing. Oh. Okay. I don't need it. My gear's better. That's a long trek for us, so tiny legs. Whee! I think this part I remember. That's Yorm and that jump. Maybe I'm just an idiot that forgets all the stuff. It would run in the family, so... Oh, I got a friend. G-Dug-Up! Hi G-Dug-Up, how are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. We've been up for a while. Thank you very much for dropping by. I'm just doing some dungeons to finish it off today. This is one of the most interesting boss battles, I think, because you have to jump between platforms. Well, let's say boss battle mechanics. It was very windy here as well. Quite thunderstorm. I had trouble sleeping because it was so loud. I mean, I do love storm sounds, but it was also loud in non-storm sounds, like all the rattling of the trash cans and everything. I really miss sleeping on the other side of my house, where it was a lot calmer. I remember on quiet nights, and it would usually be quiet because all of my electrical devices were in another room, namely my office where I now sleep in. That's not my only room. But on quiet nights it was just so calm. You could hear the rain just dropping on the... I think it is a type of plastic roof that I have next to my old bedroom. So nice. Was too far away. If I could go back to before I told my landlord about the mold, I would probably just not tell her about the mold. Just so I could keep my apartment and keep sleeping in the nice areas. Oh, come on. No. Okay. I know what I would do, but something so that I would be able to keep the apartment. Because it is a nice apartment. But I thought, you know, telling the landlord about the mold would do something against the mold, so that I could live in my apartment and be healthy. Instead, I've lost pretty much half of the apartment, still have to pay, and have to move out now completely to any old area I don't like. I'm so frustrated about that. I know I keep bringing it up again and again, but I'm so frustrated about that. I really like the location of my apartment. I really do. It's very calm here. Oh, there it is. Well, in this case, it's not life that's a witch, it's just my landlord. That's a witch. A big one, though. A very big one. Ah, I can't wait for when Karma strikes her, and because I'm family, I will get all of the details of when Karma strikes her, and I can't wait for it. It's gonna be supremely nice, because she has collected some karma, let me tell you. Ooh. I do not want to be in her shoes when karma hits. Nope. Oh yeah, it will. It will. It already kinda is, it started. She herself put all the pieces together so that it now starts. Piece 1. The house is in a very bad status. She would have to actually use all the things that we gave her, including the 1,400 euro thing from the mold guy that I gave her that would enable her to get this house completely fixed to a status it should have been fixed to 2 years or 3 years ago for absolutely free, because that was what was in the contract. But the company did a really bad job. So she could easily get this house fixed for free. And she still has 2 years to claim that. But she isn't. Instead, she is incredibly angry at me for even having that mold guy come by. Step 2. She has not done anything against the mold, not done anything against any against any complaints we had, just completely ignored everything, ignored us. Step 3. She has treated every tenant really bad. Really, really bad. Inhumanly bad. She talks to us like we are worthless. And step 4, everything she is giving us is riddled with errors. So much riddled that a lawyer that looked at the utility bills we got from her just started laughing. Which, for a lawyer, you know, they are not the most emotionally open people when they are doing their job. So that was something. And step 5, she has put this house up for sale. Disgruntled people in the house. Already lawyers in the talk regarding this house. House in a bad status, and the people absolutely not happy with her. This is not going well for her. Either someone is going to buy this house and then be basically, what the hell is going on here, you need to fix it. And that obviously will be subtracted from the buying price. Or she will not be able to sell this house and instead may attract the attention from, I guess, generally just law would be against her at that point. Because this house is actually not in a status where it can be sold or rented out. So yeah, karma is coming. Karma is just pulling back the arrow for the shot, and the shot is coming. And to think she got an incredibly nice area. All she needed to do was treat the people that live here as humans and actually do her job as a landlord. Everything else would have been free of charge and even supported. Like getting this house fixed would have been completely free for her. But nope. Nope. Some people just don't want to have a good life. It frustrates me again though, because this is a really a nice house. It is just old and badly renovated. I will really miss this apartment and this area. It is quiet here, it is calm here, and every once in a while you just suddenly see a fox in the street or a bunny just hopping about. How often do you see that in other areas? How often do you see just a bunny hopping through the roads, gnawing on some roadside leaves? I'm really gonna miss this area. My cats love it here as well. They have not found any possible apartment yet where the cats would be able to go outside. So no matter which apartment I finally manage to get, none of them will allow my cats to go outside. And my cats are both very used to be outside. That is going to be very hard for them. I hope it doesn't, well, basically mentally break them, because that can happen when cats suddenly are forbidden to go outside. I'm just a ball of berry. But, well, one good thing about if I do get the very cheap apartment is that I will be able to drink coffee with Psycho every single day. Theoretically, at least, if you want to. And that is incredibly cool. So he is doing a run pull? Okay. Attack them. He loves Corona. Yep. I guess Corona didn't know that you can just run through there. Study should be just put it in, right? Right. Ow. Me? I can't heal? Oh no, yeah, Esna. I was too busy sneezing. out there. Why'd you sludge me? I don't do anything. Oh. I do not want to be caught in explosions. With, yes, but not in. You're gonna pull one chicken? And I hope so. So much poison. This isn't even that poison cave. Hey, camera. If I remember right, it had different colors attacks. Whoops. Nope. There's so little warning to that. Nice, this time we were all inside. Yay! Oh, that guy. Okay, one more dungeon and we are done for the day. I wonder what dungeon I'll get into. I think I'll take another level because the loading. Damn it. Okay, but now we have. Ooh, what? What was that? One? Oh, okay. That was weird. It actually landed in 27. Oh, go on. And I couldn't even get to poke Hel's tall. Poke your paw while I'm walking then. I need level 27 gear. That certainly is some of the that they've pulled together. Nice work. Another nice group. Ooh. Close one. There we go. Oh, that was a lot of poison. And we are very soon done with this dungeon. Do you guys have anyone you want me to raid? That was pretty close. Probably should have not gone for the loot and just for the healing. There it is. I guess I wasn't in here since the quest. No, I was here with the quest. That might have been a different cutscene. Hence it didn't get skipped. Nice. Yeah. Okay, that was it for today. Now, let's see who I'm going to raid. It took a little bit longer than I expected. But it was nice. We did not do nearly as much story quest as I hoped, but a lot of Hildibrand. I hope that's worth something. Now, who is streaming? I don't have a friend online that is... Why is it German? Yeesh. I wanted to raid on a friend that finally returned to streaming, but why is that friend streaming German? That is such a waste. Well, I can't raid you guys off to a German streamer, then, can I? So, who else is streaming? The other ones are all very high, very big viewer streamies, so nope. Let's see what we can find in the lower numbers of Final Fantasy category. They're all German or Japanese. Damn it. American streamers sometimes have the most interesting tags. Found someone. Found someone to raid! These new tags are weird. The Twitch given limitations on channels, so you always get these weird warnings now. But there's finally a streamer that I can raid that isn't Japanese, German, or has very weird tags. Let's check is correct. Hope you'll enjoy that person. Thank you very much for being with me today. I hope you were able to have a wonderful Sunday morning with relaxation in coffee or tea or whatever your preferred wake-up drink is or relax drink, and that you were able to tank some energy for the week. I hope you have a wonderful start into your week, but with lots of love, kindness and respect, because each and every one of you is worth lots of love, kindness and respect, even from yourself and from everyone around you. I really thank you very much for the support I'm getting, whether you're lurking, you're active in chat, or actively playing with me. It all means a lot to me. Thank you very much for all the support I'm getting. Well, I'm exhausted and I'm very hungry for breakfast, so I'm just going to hop out right here. Stay awesome, guys, and I hope I will see you next time. Bye!